about this? I've got this.
Into lands uncharted and dangers untold. I venture without fear and ride without rest. For coin or for cause, I fight to the end.
Bringing the heat!
Your light belongs to me.
Moving in for the attack.
Shield breaker forming.
Tower coming in!
30 seconds! The enemy is on gate!
I'm coming for you!
Mark the baddies from above.
It's my turn! I am the coming storm. I am a warden, and this
year-long epic battle ended, the world finally regained peace. However, the Book of Stars disrupted the flow of time, and a new darkness awakens.
この不思議なアイテムがね、なんだかトリトリに懐いているみたいなんだ。
この魔物って一体何なんだろう。
言ったでしょ、これはただの冒険ではないと。
Now, a new destiny calls to us. For the new tale we are about to create. Together we run, bound by destiny.
They call me names I can't forget. Even when I close my eyes, their words follow me into the dark. I thought if I hid, if I kept silent, they would disappear. But the silence only feeds them. It gives them new faces, new shapes, shadows that know exactly where to find me. Every corner of this place feels familiar, yet twisted. My childhood rooms, my memories, all poisoned by the voices I tried to bury. And now they're back, waiting at the edge of my hearing. If this were only a dream, I could wake.
Originium is the pillar of life, the link that connects everyone. This expedition must not fail. This will be a difficult campaign. Step across when you're ready. The enemy is here. Time to fight.
What?
Stop. Don't go beyond this point. It's dangerous. The pain. The embers. Angry. Try not to move. You might have a fracture.
You're the administrator.
She's still breathing. We can save her. Stay with me, child. We won't leave you. All right? Feeling cold? Here, come closer. Feeling warmer now? You traveled beyond the stars, through death as chill as the cosmic abyss, yet your heart kept hope alive. For our sake, and for the days to come, you sacrificed yourself. Truth be told, I've always wished that you would find the answer on your own. And find your true self.
And we have swapped weapons to the bayonet. This is an interesting weapon archetype in the game. You'll find different varieties of this. It does allow for both ranged and melee combat. So you'll need ammunition to do the ranged, but it's got quite an interesting moveset, as you can see, in melee range as well. So this is a really cool sort of versatile playstyle that you can employ if you like bayonets. It's pretty useful here in this area here as we're trying to navigate these narrow corridors and two ranged enemies that are shooting us from afar. So the bayonet will let us shoot back, as well as get in their face. So depending on how you like to play, the bayonet might be a great option. There's multiple options for you to check out as you go through the game, different archetypes. Of course, the bayonets, again, they do need ammunition, so we might have to reload here soon. As you can see there. And as you can see, Noah, our companion Noah, is talking to us right now, but you don't see him on the screen. That's because he's currently assimilated. So in this game, you're going to have a partner or a companion, but you can choose whether that companion is active and out on the field, or you're basically assimilating them to tap into their powers. So we're getting some bonuses, as you can see reflected at the bottom of the screen. We're being buffed by Noah right now, even though he's not out on the field. So if you like to play solo, or if you like to play with a companion, you can fit the playstyle to that. And now we've moved a little further along in the ruins. We're using the runic blades. Quite an unusual weapon, as you can see, sort of hovering behind us. It's a very unique playstyle, and very different than a lot of the other melee weapons in the game. And as you can see, the bow can come in handy in combat as well, with a quick flip. And we're going in there. There we go. And yeah, in these ruins, again, lots of little things to pick up as you go through. So here we are. Now we're heading to the first major boss of the game. And as you can see, we've got our partner Noah with us to help on this fight. He'll be trying to take some of the boss's attention, doing some damage. Every partner has their own special abilities and attacks that they bring to the table. So really handy to have during these big boss battles. But of course, you're still going to have to be doing quite a bit of dodging, blocking, getting in there, and learning the boss moveset as well. You can see we've accumulated quite a few bleeds on the dejected assailant here. So once you've got an enemy nice and bleeding like that, you can capitalize on that with the jail item, which we haven't talked about a whole lot. This is an auxiliary weapon type, and it comes in different forms. So you'll probably see one of them coming up here as we capitalize on what we've done to him. Getting some heals in. And of course, you're going to want to keep your Ichor high so you can continue to use your special abilities and powers, which make a big impact in fights like this. You can see we've got a stagger on him there. Now we're going to execute an attack with our jail. It gives you an AoE attack, sort of a cone attack in front of you. And of course, you'll crit with the jail as well anytime you stab.
I have to save them all. Even when the city res with everything. Sometimes it feels like everything is in my hands even time. If my paw today. I saved them yesterday. At first, it seems to be working. Save with my own hands. The city is from other mistakes. And I try to fix them. I take control. And the city stops resisting. Everything becomes possible. A vac. Feel man. Order the Inquit and Impossible struck the Maid FL. This can't just be dream.
Hey boss, just another day in this waking nightmare, eh? Haven't seen you around since the demo. We have lots of new bells and whistles for survivor inspection, base building, and well, keeping people like me alive. Next! This place ain't exactly a well-oiled machine, but it doesn't really have to be. We just need to ID the infected and provide safe passage to healthy survivors. You can operate most of the base from that tablet, so keep it handy. Like I said, a lot has changed, so let's go over some of the highlights. Each day, you're gonna have a line of folks desperate to get in, so check them one at a time. We have all the classic zombie scanning tools, and even some fancy new ones. Many of them are upgradable too, so keep them on the cutting edge to stay ahead of the curve. This here is the Madioscope to check for viral infection in the eyes. The portable X-ray is a new one too, and it's great for checking these flesh bags for signs of zombie stuff, and a deeper look to root out any contraband. Yeah, we'll talk more on that later. I also found this hammer for checking reflexes, but please be careful. It's a bit more nuanced than the other devices, and you can end up doing more harm than good if you're not careful. So, every survivor we save and every potential zombie you terminate gets us a little cash money from the bosses back at HQ. Each survivor we get on a convoy to safety means more funds for supplies, upgrades, and a pizza party on Fridays. Use that cash to expand the base, keep resources full, and make some upgrades to security, living quarters, power grids, and more. Speaking of upgrades, HQ really wants us to do some research on the front lines to see if they can find a cure. But I can't say I'm holding out much hope for a scientific breakthrough. You'll eventually have access to some upgrades like this fancy sterile lab to gather data on infection symptoms and mutations. Assign symptomatic survivors to the lab and do some science. And by do some science, I mean remove their organs against their will, run some tests, and make the lab equipment go brrr. Sheesh, he's not getting up, is he? Believe it or not, the new zombie cage is even less pleasant. We can lock down these creepers inside the research center and snag some undead flesh samples. Great for scientific progress, but not so great for you because you're gonna need to feed them dead bodies from the old dead body pile. Ah, nuts. Looks like we got a zombie breach. Time to spin up the defense drones and let the ammunition fly. The base has some pretty solid defense systems, including upgradable drones armed to the teeth for defending the perimeter. But we still do get a stray infected that makes it through or drops in from the buildings above. In that case, we go with the old-fashioned way and hunt them down on foot. Okay, so that's some of the new stuff, but there's a lot more to discover. Oh, and before I forget, these survivors sometimes try to sneak in contraband, so have a look through their bags and backpacks too. Grab weapons, infected items, and anything that looks suspicious. I can't believe I have to say this, but some of these clowns try to hide stuff up their ass. That's why I ordered the portable X-ray after we found some questionable stuff in even more questionable places. Boy, I hope I get reassigned soon. So yeah, lots of new stuff in the old quarantine zone. This line ain't getting any shorter, so let's keep this corpse conga line going, because the mess hall is serving chicken.
We got some kind of ruins this time? From the southeast part of the continent by the look of it. Eyes up!
Damn it! Deploying shards! Farida, Master, let's do this.
Come on!
Understood. Show me just how much you've improved this time, all right?
Flying dragon lurking in the ruins. It has a strange aura, but it's formidable all the same.
Looks just like the real thing. All right, don't drop your guard, guys. We're taking this bad boy down.
Shred their weak spot with an art!
Go all in on him.
Time to go all out!
Shred their weak spot with an art!
Sucker!
Shadow!
Master!
Looks like we're making progress.
Keep up the assault.
Easy target!
Counting on you, Master!
Make some noise!
Now, Perry!
That'll cost you!
I shall handle this.
Hostile targets all clear.
Finally made it through. Seriously, what are they thinking throwing stuff like that at us right out of the gate?
Well, if you ask me, they should have given us something even tougher. Especially considering neither of you so much as broke a sweat. In any event, I'm heartened to see you haven't been slacking on your training while I've been away. You as well, Fairy. And if this old eye doesn't deceive me, you've grown a bit taller, haven't you? I almost didn't recognize you at first.
Yeah, only about 2 reach, though. You must have been training a lot too, Barry.